In Matthew chapter 8, we get lots of healings. We've had the healing of the centurion's servant, then Jesus pops in and heals Peter's mother-in-law. And then comes this verse. That evening they brought to him many who were possessed with demons, and he cast out the spirits with a word, and cured all who were sick. Now, all the time we read in the Gospels, we need to be thinking, what's the message they're trying to get across to us? And it seems to me that there are two particular messages that the writer of Matthew's Gospels wants us to hear. And the first one is that Jesus has got power. And in particular, he's got power over suffering. He's got power over evil. He can cast out the demons. He can cure the sick. He has got that power over the evil, because I think people were believing that there was a fight going on in the world between good and evil. And Jesus obviously was on the side of good. Oh, and that's the second message is telling us, that Jesus is on the side of love. He's on the side of God. He's on the side of goodness. So we've got goodness in Jesus fighting evil. And we're seeing him then as both good and loving and powerful. Right. Now the question is God now both loving and powerful? And I want to talk to you about a Greek guy called Epicurus, who lived 200 or 300 years before Jesus. Now, Epicurus noticed that suffering was still all around him in the world, and we can still see it today. And I want us to think particularly of the sort of evil that we have nothing to do with, like tsunamis, like childhood leukemia, that sort of evil. And it is still all around us. So Epicurus said, well, why? Now, is it because God is loving, willing to prevent evil, but isn't able to? Well then, says Epicurus, he's not omnipotent, is he? And Christians say, of course, that God is omnipotent, he can do anything. So why is evil there? So then Epicurus says, is he able to cure illness? Is he able to fight evil, to stop evil? But he's not willing to do so. Well then, of course, he's malevolent. But Christians say that God is all-loving. They say he is omnipotent, he can do anything, and he's all-loving. So Epicurus says, well, if God is both able and willing to stop evil, then where does evil come from? I'm now going to read Epicurus's words as a sort of conclusion. Is God willing to prevent evil, but not able? Then he is not omnipotent. Is he able, but not willing? Then he is malevolent. Is he both able and willing? Then whence comes evil? If he is neither able nor willing, then why call him God?
The things that you're liable to read in the Bible, it ain't necessary.